Yeah. Hey, they say the moon landing was fake. JFK, man, they wanted him erased. Aliens and bunkers, government lies, chemtrails painting secrets in the skies. It's a co-host, dual voice or the code, digging through the chaos down every dark road. New world order, we taking names. Bigfoot's real and he knows the game. Conspiracy chaos where the truth gets wild. From pyramids to lizard kings in exile. They hide it all, but we pull the thread. So buckle up tight, it's all in your head. Conspiracy chaos where the truth gets wild. From pyramids to lizard kings in exile. They hide it all, but we pull the thread. So buckle up tight, it's all in your head.
This is Conspiracy Chaos. Truth, fiction, or both? Let's dive in.
Let's go. Back with another episode of Conspiracy Chaos. My name is RGB. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Area 51, Anthony. What up, Ant?
What's up, RGB?
Ain't shit, man. Just been chilling, enjoying the holiday. We took a little break for the holiday there. I was going to try to I had a possible opportunity to get XG lined up. He hit me back at 9 o'clock his time. So it was a little confusion on the East Coast, West Coast thing, but we will eventually get him on here. That's pretty much a guarantee. It's just about timing, being on the opposite sides of the country here. But you just had a nice little trip down to New Orleans. How was that, man?
It was awesome, man. First of all, some of the buildings down there, the Tartarian Explorer would have a blast down there. Some of the architecture in the buildings, not necessarily like Tartarian style, but just so cool, man. So old and so just detailed. The detail was incredible. They had the swamps down there, which are all supposedly haunted. A lot of bodies in them swamps.
In the swamps, huh?
So yeah, there's some ghost stories down there. There's definitely some conspiracy stories.
Real quick, I'm gonna send you. Speaking of, I just sent you. You brought up Tartaria.
Yeah.
I sent this to the Tartarian Explorer the other day. I don't think he's seen. Oh, you just seen it today. But go. I just sent it to you on Instagram in our messages. So downtown Albany, there's local to us in the 518, upstate New York. There's just play the. I won't even play the video, but there's. It looks like, the big. I always call it the castle.
Along the 787.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite buildings. Always been as a kid. I've always been amazed by that building. But that one right there.
Yep. Sorry, I got too much shit up right now.
It's all good.
Here we go.
Guys, again, this is for a boat.
For a boat, bro.
What do you watch?
Look at this.
You see where I'm at? You see this castle, right?
I mean, that's the one I was talking about when we had
right
him
here.
on.
This is all water underneath these streets before they paved over it. It's the same castle right here. This whole thing was where they docked boats right on this temple. You got two fleets back to back on the side of this temple. There's water would run underneath it. I showed the canals in Cohoes today. What do you think's under this city?
So why were those there? If there had to have
Keep
been
it going.
water on
Keep
that
pause
side.
it. Oh, you can't pause. Keep it going quick.
Oh, water? The canals ran into this city. They covered these streets up in Cohoes the same way they covered these ones up, right here in front. Just like that. We were like Venice, yeah, so I was saying this whole place was like Italy.
Bro, our world was so much
And then
different.
all these tunnels they
What
talk
are
about
they
underneath the
covering
street,
up?
those are the old canal systems. I'll show you guys
So
again.
wait a minute.
Yep.
So
Go ahead.
they
Go
had
ahead. Your mind's
anchors.
blown right now. Because
They
this
had-
is your hometown. Your mind is blown.
So it makes sense though because the river is on the other side, right?
Yeah, so they probably
So there was probably water flow. They just probably covered that end up and they rerouted.
Yeah, they probably just pushed all the water down to make it the river. Boom, boom, boom. Covered all this shit up.
Yeah, but look at this.
Yeah. Okay, how far is your office from there?
A 10-minute walk down the hill.
Take a walk down the hill.
I want to.
Take a walk down the hill and hop on Chaos Live and call that out and promote the shit out of that. I'll do it too. I'll go with you one day if you want.
That building has always been insane to me.
Mm-hmm. That building, look how beautiful that building is, dude. The architecture, the handcrafted architecture of that building is, as Joey Diaz would say, tremendous. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
man. That is wild. That's a wild one.
I'm so glad you brought up Tartaria because it clicked that in my head. I was meaning to bring that up tonight.
Yeah. But back to New Orleans, dude. I highly suggest anybody that is wondering if we should go there, definitely make the trip. But I say we went for 5 nights. That was too long. Go for like 3 nights. Plenty long enough. It's just a high paced town. It's kind of like one of those cities that never sleeps.
Yeah. How was that sleeping? Because
go.
you were a block or so over from Bourbon Street. What was your was it? Could you actually get some sleep at night?
It wasn't bad. We were actually we were up on the 12th floor, number 1, so we were way up, and we were a good block away from Bourbon Street. So, I mean, the whole area is popping, man. The whole area is crazy busy, but it's wild, man. 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. If you want to go get food, you could go out and get food. If you want to go get a drink at 6 a.m., there's a place. Any time of day, there's a place for food. Anytime.
Is there people just partying all day long?
All night, all day, dude.
That's
it's pretty cool though. It's the one place I've seen do this. Like New York City definitely doesn't do this. They have machines that, because we heard about it, but when we were going to the airport at 3:30 in the morning, we saw them out, and they actually have big giant machines that spray down the streets at nighttime with like a water and like a lemon
sanitizer.
It literally is like it's just like it smells good, and it's like, but like they kind of have to do it because fucking everybody just like, I feel like, pisses on the streets just from drink. It's not like, there is definitely like homeless, but I'm saying most of the people pissing are just drunks that are just going bar to bar, and there's no open container rule, so just everywhere in New Orleans you could just be boozing hard. I mean, I did smell vomit a few places. People probably overdo it, but yeah, man. I got this dope book down there.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about that. You sent me some pictures.
It was in a store that was.
What's it say? What's the cover of it?
The cover is the United States of Cryptids: A Tour of American Myths and Monsters.
I love it.
So, it was actually a store called Oddities. And we went into the store, and the first thing is the big sign said, "Please, no pictures." So, of course, they don't want you to take pictures because half the shit is, like, super rare, really cool, crazy shit.
Right.
And they want you to buy the shit, dude. Like, the shit's thousands of dollars, and some of this stuff, like, in cases, like, a lot of taxidermy bats, like, some crazy-looking, freaky shit. Some dark New Orleans shit. But, dude, I was looking through this book, and I am telling you, we thought we knew the cryptids. There is cryptids in this thing that I almost guarantee you have not heard of, buddy.
All right.
You want me to read a couple? You want me to just go through?
Yeah, go through a couple. Just give us a couple. Patrick, what's up, brother?
All right, we got.
Always support him.
Here's a good one because of well, it's a swamp creature, but it's not in the swamps of Louisiana. Have you ever heard of the prime hook swamp creature? A 21st century cryptid, so it's a recent one. Earliest sighting was 2007, location Milton, Delaware. Size 2.5 to 3 feet tall. Most tale of cryptids reach back decades or centuries, long enough ago that sometimes the original sighting is lost to time or lacks important details. In Delaware, we have the opportunity to get it on the ground floor of a new cryptid. It's called the prime hook swamp creature, and it might be the most darling cryptid since the jackalope. Also, I'm sort of forced to go into this direction because Delaware, as the second tiniest state in the Union, barely a cleft of Maryland, is so small it records almost no cryptid sightings. Other than Bigfoot, he's everywhere. But this book isn't the United States of Bigfoot. Prime Hook is a national wildlife preserve on the Delaware Bay.
There's no pictures. I'm looking it up on it right now. There's absolutely no pictures of any looking creature.
It's in this book, man. North of, did you look up if there's such? Type up Prime Hook, Delaware. It's a national wildlife preserve. Just not the swamp.
Yeah, I got the preserve. Yeah, there's pictures of that.
10,000 acres, Delaware wetlands are home to hundreds of known animal species. I'm telling you, this book might have shit that's not on the internet, including migrant birds, horseshoe crabs, bald eagles, fox, squirrels, and maybe one unknown animal species. Around 2010, 3 meager paragraphs credited to Halen J were posted to the paranormal section of about. Yep, looks creepy.
Yeah, but there's
About
no images for the creature.
It has no picture in here either. I'm just trying to see what it describes it as. All right.
What else you got?
I'm gonna scroll down just to. She described it as a 2.5 to 3 foot tall with long legs, a tan body, flat, almost puggish face, and a long tail. Sure, it's not a fucking dog. It had small ears and looked about 30 pounds. She wasn't clear of her description whether it walked on 2 or 4 legs. According to Helen's account, it was the first
Helen
time.
was fucking. Yeah, you want to know what? Let me get
Tripping.
out of here.
All right, here we go.
You want to know what Helen was doing? Go to the chat. Go to the Conspiracy Chaos chat. This is what the Helen was doing. I'll send it to you to Upstate real quick. It's on Upstate right now. Go to Upstate. And this is what Helen was on when she saw this thing. Oh shit! It's playing on my phone. Go ahead. Can you hop in the Upstate chat?
Yeah, I have to.
I'm not on the Instagram.
I don't think it came through. Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah, play that.
From you?
Yeah, I just sent it. Seen just now. The one I just sent you with the YouTube logo on it.
I got nothing from you, brother. I got the last thing I got. Are you talking about the mushroom guy?
Yeah.
That was on. You sent that on Chaos earlier.
I just sent it right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Play this. This is what Helen was on.
Come on.
You took a whole 14 grams.
You took a whole half of fucking mushrooms,
that was
nigga.
Me,
what, you trying to kill yourself,
night,
nigga? Honestly, I don't even know how fucking shrooms even feel, nigga. But nigga, that is a lot. A whole half, bro. Are you tripping?
Well, it's called. I don't want to go into the whole specifics.
No, I'm curious. This is me just.
It's called lemon teching. Basically, if you grind up the mushrooms and put them in lemon juice, which is citric acid.
Yeah, she might have been tripping.
Yeah, him and Helen were hanging out.
So, all right, how about the Tennessee Terror? Okay, this is an aquatic cryptid.
Go to the table of contents real quick. Is there a table of contents in the beginning that tells you what's? It's probably in the beginning. What was the first one you said though? Was what, Adirondack Bigfoot or something?
Dude, yeah, he was in there. It was actually specifically the Whitehall Bigfoot. Specifically,
there's a big conference coming up for that up in Whitehall.
So, all right, selected sites and festives. These are all. That's cool. It shows sites of festivals.
And you got Pat asking you a question here, buddy.
What do we got
on the screen? So,
it was great, Pat. It was great, Patrick. Have you ever been to New Orleans? Highly suggest you go. It's insane down there. Absolutely insane.
I gotta go down there.
Here's the contents. You got the Champ, which we know what the Champ is. That's Lake Champlain.
Yeah.
The Wampa Hoofus, Whitehall Bigfoot, Silver Lake Serpent, the Jersey Devil. I've heard of the Jersey Devil. I don't know if this is something different. Jimmy Stewart Cryptid Smuggler. That just might be something. The Snarly Yow, the Snallygaster, Gloucester Sea Serpent, Puckwudgie, Dover Demon, the Alba Witch, I
feel like the Jersey Devil and the Dover Demon are kind of similar.
Glawakus, the Glawakus, the Glawackus, Prime Hook Swamp Creature, Gloucester Ghoul, Dairy Fairy. So that was all the northeast. Now to the south, the Fook Monster, Fouke. The Wampus Cat, Mothman. I know what the Mothman is. The Flatwood Monster, Skunk Ape, the Lizard Man. Dude, there's a shitload. The Altamaha, Moon-Eyed People, Beast of Blade and Burrow, Nerfolk.
Go to the Moon-Eyed People. Go to that one.
Moon-Eyed People. All right, 107. Dude, there's pages.
We should
This
do
is a
some
really
deep
cool-
dives into these cryptids. Know who would be great to get on would be the Hollow Sky guys to get into this book. I wonder if they have this
Prehistory, the
book.
Moon-Eyed People, ancient alabaster aliens, earliest sightings, prehistory, type, humanoid, location, Fort Mountain, Georgia, and Murphy, North Carolina. Notable feature, sensitive to sunlight. Who were the Moon-Eyed People? Aliens from space? A prehistoric race? Cherokee myths? Cryptic beings? Were they Welsh? The Moon-Eyed People pop up here and there in the European settler accounts from the 18th century, always based on secondhand Cherokee stories. Through and not firsthand experience. The idea became more widespread in 1902 when James Mooney, an ethnographologist who studied Native American culture extensively and lived with the Cherokee in North Carolina for many years. So it's some Indian shit.
Yeah.
One of the myths that
Interesting,
Mooney
actually.
recorded was the story of the Moon-Eyed People. It was a short account, about 400 words, and Mooney relays that when the Cherokee arrived in what is now the southeast area of the United States, they found another people living there. That race was short, pale, possibly albino, and
Look
they
at this.
only came out at night because their eyes couldn't take sunlight, hence the name.
Look at their eyes, dude. This is the statues that the Cherokees carved out of them.
The Moon-Eyed People seemed to be nice enough neighbors. They built circular houses out of logs. Yep, there's a picture here. Same picture you just came up with is right here down the corner. They built circular houses out of logs covered in dirt as well as some forts. They also warned the Cherokee of a giant leech-like creature that lived in the river. But for some reason, not included in Mooney's tale, the Cherokee didn't get along with them. Maybe they found their pale skin and the big eyes. Maybe they found their pale skin and big eyes very creepy. Maybe they just wanted all the land to themselves.
Look at this, dude. It looks
you make
very
it bigger?
similar. I am right now.
Eventually, the Moon People were chased off the Cherokee, never
This
to be
is so,
seen again.
Ant. These are the
By
these are
later
the
the moon and the
statues of.
sun.
This is Easter Island. This is nothing to do with the Moon People, but the statues look very similar. No,
Okay.
you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they do. Yeah, there's the statue here. Yeah, in the book. Absolutely.
Oh shit! I don't want to do that. Moon People.
In 1840, this is the end. This closes it. There's some, I skipped over some stuff, but it says, in 1840, 60 miles northwest and across the state border in the town of Murphy, North Carolina, a mysterious statue was unearthed during a land clearing project. So it was underground, right? Is that what it was dug up?
Yeah.
The soapstone statue of unknown origin and age, two standing beings conjoined at the hip. That's that one statue, each about 3 feet tall and oversized round heads and large eyes. Some say it's a description of two moon-eyed people. Other theories say space aliens or fairy folk. If it is accurate
Star people?
representation, the moon-eyed people were also a moon-headed people. The statue was held in private hands until 2015, when it joined the collection of the Cherokee Valley Historical Museum in Murphy,
Right.
where it can be seen today.
As long as the
only surviving
Smithsonian didn't get it.
Yeah, right. To the only surviving testament to the ancient nocturnal cryptid beings. So this is cool. What we should do with this is
We should dive into. We should go through it and just do like an episode on each one, dude. Like actually do
that's
our
what I
research
mean.
on it.
There's so many.
Especially
you got
with
the
Halloween coming up.
The
we can get into some
Minnesota
cryptid
Iceman. Look that up. What's the Minnesota Iceman?
shit. Hold on. let me
We
see.
should. You know who we could get on for that one? Is our man Marty from Minnesota.
Let's see if he ever heard anything. See if they ever heard anything over there in Minnesota.
The Minnesota
Yeah.
Iceman.
You looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fucking the Jersey
So
Devils.
hosted,
are
this
good
is a
ones, so
fake
we can do
man-like
lot of-
creature frozen in a block of ice. It was displayed at shopping malls, state fairs, saying it's a myth. Of course it is. The creature has been described as male human, like 6 feet tall, hairy with large hands and feet, very dark brown hair. Sounds like Bigfoot.
And
Even
now
if
that
it's
the golf season winding down, we should go on a little trip with Adirondack Bigfoot, go on a little hunt with them or an expedition or whatever he researched with him one time, and then also when our guy Steve from Tartarian Explorer, he's
yeah, we
back
have to
around.
do that.
I would love to go down to Albany with him to look at the cleats there and see like was there really water under this, and I'd love to even talk to the guy who filmed that video. I don't know who filmed it. I only seen it reposted. I don't know who the original poster was.
The repost sounds like it's AI talkover type thing, or it sounds weird.
No, it's a legit guy because he's
That
walking
is-
up and down to the cleats. Yeah, but to point
No, I
that
know the
out,
video is real. I mean, I've seen that building a million times, but just the voice sounded weird.
yeah, yeah. Pat said he's been down to New Orleans 3 times. A lot of history, great food, and the architecture is sick. And you pointed out the architecture. You got the picture of where you stayed at, right?
So sick, yeah, dude.
Pull that up.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, that
this
place
is where
looks
he
really
stayed,
dope.
Hotel Monte Leon. This was there's some history here. This is supposedly haunted. Super dope place. Super dope place. But yeah, the architecture down there is just insane. Such tight little streets, all one way, little tight quarters. Like I said, you want to find a place to eat at 2 a.m. You'll find a place to eat at 2 a.m. and like freshly cooked. Like there's all night long they go there, and the music. I wasn't a fan, like I said earlier. I wasn't a huge fan of Bourbon Street. Didn't feel like true New Orleans to me. To me, true New Orleans is jazz and food, and the food hit the nail on the head everywhere we went. But Bourbon Street was more club and hip hoppy to me. We had to go on the off the beaten path a little bit and find some jazz clubs.
But those are the
was
types.
awesome.
The one place you said too, like they were like cooking in the alleyway. But those are the hole in the wall joints that are some of the best grub you're gonna have, and those are the restaurants you're gonna go back to if you ever return to New Orleans.
Absolutely.
Saudi.
And if you we actually watched that documentary on Netflix before we went, the Katrina. And if you watch that before,
Oh yeah, because that was the anniversary.
20 year anniversary.
Man.
And man, just seeing what it would be like down there was. Tell you what, they don't have a lot of money on the outskirts. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
A lot of poor folks down there. It was funny.
A lot of poor folks all over this country
one
right
of
now
the,
because of the way it's being run.
One of the girls getting interviewed in the Netflix. She was like, we were worried about the alligator and snakes in them waters coming out. She goes, usually we fry their asses up. She was like, but we weren't thinking that at this point. She's like,
yeah, dude, they had no kitchen to cook in.
No, it was bad, man. That shit was bad. But yeah, it was. I talked to a couple of the guys down there that lived through it. One of them being the doorman. He said he was a kid at the time and they didn't leave. He said he was actually in the Superdome, and the other kid was our waiter at Galtoire's, one of the fancy restaurants, and he was talking to me. He said, yeah, he goes, it wasn't even the storm that they partied. They were like partying through the hurricane at his buddy's house. It was when the levees broke. He goes, the storm was done. He goes, and they thought everything was fine. Then all of a sudden the levees broke, and it was like a fucking mass flood just came through, and
That was it.
That was it, man. But yeah, man, sick place to go visit, bro. Go do it. You should go with your wife, Raj. You should plan a trip. No golf down there.
Maybe set something up.
There's no golf. You ain't gonna golf. There's
look like it.
Unless you go see Uncle Paulie, but not in the city. He was gonna take me golfing, but I didn't want to. I was like, you know what? I was like,
go down there, relax, hang with the wife. You're down there for your anniversary, so it would have been tough to get around to golfing. But yo, let's get into the chaos chat there, and let's go through the wheel of chaos.
All right, man.
Let's do some current events. Yo, real quick, current event. Notice Trump wasn't seen for about a week. You think something was going on health-wise?
He's back now. Everything seems fine. I think it was just. I think it was a hoax. I think it was the internet.
A little sketchy though. A little sketchy for him to be out in the cut like that for that long period of time.
Yeah, he's good.
Just go right up to go down to the bottom. We'll start at the bottom.
Got it. Did you see the girls?
Don't go to the chaos chat. Go to the ones that I just sent right to Upstate.
Did you see the girls coming? This one right here, the girls coming forward. Did you send this?
Oh yeah, I just sent that. Yeah.
The Epstein, yeah, man. They said that they said if they don't put the list out, they're gonna put the
They're
people
gonna
on
put the
blast.
list out. Go right down to the bottom, though, mate. We'll just go right
This
up.
UFO with the UFO.
There's
on.
no, there should be another one. Are you on the right one?
I'm in up some pitch puff.
Let me see real quick.
What you doing, man? This
Yeah,
is
the ones
top.
that said you. There should be Homegirl. There should be the one where I sent you the YouTube video with the guy in the mushrooms. That one.
That was on Chaos.
Uh,
It's right here.
There's one. It's a one right above that thing. Yeah, well, Homegirl. That one. That chat.
Yeah.
Play that video. The Rothschilds.
I got it.
A woman going viral right now because she said that the other night she was talking to chat and she mentioned something about the Rothschilds and that she had ill intent toward them, and then the next day she was walking her dog and a man came fully running at her and whispered Rothschilds once he reached her, and then he disappeared into like another unmarked van on the street or something. I don't know, but she swears it really happened. I couldn't find the video, but I will keep searching and I'll add it to the comments if I find it. Anyway, I searched my email to see if I had any stories about the Rothschilds. Like, I was like, I doubt it, but I did have one, and this story is eerily similar, and it came from this woman who said a couple years ago she got curious because the Rothschilds are one of the most powerful but secretive families in like world history, and she started researching, and at first all she could find were like a couple documentaries and some news clips, but then the secrets got darker and she didn't really go into it, but this is what I found. It started in the 1700s in Germany in this cramped house marked with a red shield and Rothschild in German. In the house lived this man named Mayer Amschel Rothschild, and he was the guy that started it all. He was a banker, but he was also a strategist. He was like a collector of secrets. He used rare coins and financial favors to influence the wealthiest and royal families at the time. Then he came up with a plan which would shape centuries, and he sent out his 5 sons to different power centers in Europe: Naples, Vienna, Frankfurt, Paris, and London, and they created this like invisible web of power. A bunch of kings and generals fighting amongst each other, and the Rothschilds were moving gold in the shadows, basically deciding who was going to rise and who was going to fall. There's some talk about them using like this coded network, mentioning the House of the Red Shield and network, and some historians even say that they developed secret ways of communication faster than the governments at the time, but I digress. This woman said she started seeing their names and symbols everywhere, on banknotes, on logos and symbols, but she was just curious. That's the only reason she went down this rabbit hole. But then she got the call. She was working at a call center at the time, and she said due to an NDA she can't say the name of the company that she actually worked for. She had been there for like 5 years, and she had taken thousands and thousands of calls, and the day started like any other. There was nothing out of the ordinary, but then she gets there's a ring and a click, and then the name pops up on her screen, and her stomach dropped because it said Rothschild. She said the call went well, and obviously she didn't say anything about her research, but she still thought it was strange because in all of her time working there, she had never gotten somebody with that last name. And then as soon as she starts her research, this happened. It could be a coincidence, but I thought it was so eerily similar to that other woman's story that I was like, I have to put this out there too, just for posterity. I think one thing that's safe to say about them is they've always moved in secrecy, moving gold around and shaping history without ever stepping into the spotlight. Maybe they still are. I think the takeaway from both of these stories is that if you start researching them, don't be surprised if they research you. I don't know, maybe they're just bored and rich, but I have another spook scary story time coming tonight as well.
What's her name?
Her name?
Yeah.
Ashley Inc.
Ashley Inc.
Ashley
Ashley Inc. Yeah, shout out to her.
She wrote,
make sure you guys go check her out on Instagram.
Somebody wrote, I know a girl in this comments who married one of them. She pretty much disappeared. I'm sure she's just living the lavish lifestyle, private, but still kind of weird.
Or she's like running
like me and
Diddy parties, or that what's the hell's the movie? The movie. Oh my gosh, where they all wear the mask and shit. The Stanley Kubrick movie. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm brain farting. But all right, move on.
I was just reading some of these comments.
Wow, what's the name of that movie? Someone, if you know the name of the movie I'm talking about, hit this in the comments. No. Run this. 1920.
When everything pretty much changed. They started changing every single thing. They started removing certain parts of the history. They started rewriting the history. 1920s is about that time. Educational system started changing everything. Rockefeller educational system. So if you find books, you want to find books before 1920s. Because if you don't find books before 1920s, you're usually being told a bunch of nonsense. And you look at a lot of the free energy books too, and everything related to the ether. That's before 1920s. The ether was removed from the periodic table after 1908. Every book you look into, it talks about ether and terrestrial magnetism and all of these things. 1908, that was removed off the periodic table. And that was removed so that people would not believe in the ether. They would think it's woo-woo. They would think it's pseudoscience. Those are all terms of the Rockefeller educational system. Coming up with terms to debunk the truth and debunk what we were once connected to. Then when you get rid of ether, you get rid of everything related to the fifth element and the quantum. You get rid of all of that. And then you make up a whole new narrative and you remove all that so that when you can't explain something, you just say, I don't know what it is. 1920 is when everything pretty much changed. They started changing.
I'm just looking up something he was talking about with the ether.
I remember Tripoli had an episode about like what is the ether.
Yeah, I'm curious too because there's multiple
What is
meanings.
the
There's
fucking
several multiple.
movie?
I know that I'm thinking of the chemical compound that's used as like a solvent and like that people sniff to get high. People sniff that shit, man.
Oh yeah.
Get fucked up. But there's
Get
something
fucked
else.
up. Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Shut was the name of the movie I was
Okay,
thinking of.
Yeah. Finally had to spit it out, huh? Your cell's bothering you.
I couldn't get away with it.
UFO
No.
Russian encounter that turned Russian soldier
Go right
into
down.
stone.
Go down. Is that the next one?
No, this one, the secret satanic guide hidden in the Washington Monument.
Yo.
You want to watch that one first?
Hell yeah, watch them all. We'll run through
Fun
them real
fact,
quick. No, 10
at the
minutes. We'll
base
get out of here.
of the Washington Monument, it's 55.5 feet wide, which equals 666 inches. It is 555 feet tall, which equals 6,666 inches. Coincidence, huh? Fun fact, at the base of the Washington...
All a coincidence, right? All a coincidence.
All
Everything's.
numerologically.
I think shit like that was energy sources in a way, dude. Similar to the pyramids. I think that was what they built here for the energy source because they knew how to tie it all in together, and that's how they can probably drew in the ether. Who knows? Tesla's documents were taken by Trump's uncle, and the rest were taken by the government. So
I
we'll
want to
never
read
know.
that book, man. The Last President and the one about
With Barron Trump, the one about Barron Trump and shit. Yeah, it's
really
gonna be
do.
interesting.
I really do.
Pretty interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, talk about the Russian stoners.
CIA just posted on its website a single-page summary, there it is, of a hostile encounter between the Russian army and a flying saucer that is said to have occurred sometime between 1989 and 1990. So that's when, according to portions of an extensive 250-page KGB file featuring witness testimony and photographs, detail how 25 Soviet troops were practicing training drills when a, quote, low-flying spaceship in the shape of a saucer, unquote, flew above their base in Siberia. Now, the report states that for unknown reasons, the sighting prompted the men to launch a surface-to-air missile, bringing the craft down. The file, quote, 5 short...
Was there a surface-to-air missile? Holy shit! It was a surface-to-air missile.
Yo, I couldn't hold it together. Holy fucking shit.
Holy shit.
All right, what is our boy saying?
Let's see what he's saying.
Hello.
Now, I have a theory, okay, that we live in a giant haunted house. Like this realm is a haunted house, and some places are more haunted than others. You go, why is that? Well, maybe that area is a little more haunted than everywhere else. So what happens when someone's born in a poor area, they hit gold, what's the first thing they do? Move their family out of the haunted area.
Yeah.
Right? That's your whole goal, is to get out of the haunted area to a place like San...
Oh.
He's not wrong though. San Diego, San Francisco, and improve. And I think it pretty much says just improve your fucking. He's really not wrong though. Sid the Sloth. Patrick, you see Sid the Sloth?
If I were to tell you that Bill Gates is about to start spraying shit in the air, how would that make you feel? Is that a good thing? Positive feelings?
Anything Bill Gates
so
does.
Here in Canada, they are advancing a plan, and this is coming out of a university, to vaccinate public with Bill Gates-funded COVID mRNA aerosols. So basically, they're just gonna crop dust us like fucking wheat, like some soybeans.
We're
And by the
ants
way,
to them,
everyone,
bro.
all my folks in America, if you're like, oh, Canada, Guess what? The thing about the air is it doesn't recognize borders. So you know that shit's gonna go all over. That's probably a good time to go hit up the wellness company, get the Spike Detox Protein, get some ivermectin, get a first aid kit, because Lord knows there's about 10 different apocalyptic scenarios knocking on the door. And then,
Do you think companies hit him up to promote like?
I don't know.
Shit like that?
He's trying to sell ivermectin and all the shit that
I wonder if companies do hit him up to promote.
Well,
He's got a huge following.
it's conspiracy companies because they're all people. They're spike proteins for people who took the vaccine and.
Or maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
You're supposed to take spike protein.
It's tough too because he's a content creator, so maybe like, and it's one of those things where, yeah, you want to make money off of it, but at the same time, you don't want to look like you're doing it for the money.
Does he really have 1 million followers? How the fuck did he get 1 million followers?
That's what it looks like, man. Put up content every single day. Go to Homegirl on the golf course. She's always talking shit. This girl's dope.
What? The elites are not vampires. Bohemian Grove and St. James Island, that was just like a boys' hangout. And the Denver airport, that's just like edgy paraphernalia for fun. Like they're just being cutesies. And the Hollywood pizza parties, they just like their pizza. Maybe they're Italian. I don't know.
She's funny as hell, man. She puts up some good videos.
This is my driver. And I'm tired of all these conspiracy theories coming true. I don't know if it's making me more or less crazy.
Yeah, for real. Seriously, though.
What?
Great point.
The elites are not vampires.
Great point, though.
Yeah.
Because it's to the point where it's like, all right, what the fuck? I can't keep up with all this shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like everything that I heard about a year ago, 2 years ago, it was like, yeah, it could be true. And all of a sudden you find out, yeah, guess what? That shit was true. And we're the crazy ones when we say it. You know, fucking nuts. What's Candace got?
Jones brought out that Monica Lewinsky was Assad. It totally makes sense now. Wow. Honestly, how does he have all of this information? Like, that's another thing. Another thing, when you're younger, you're like, Alex Jones is crazy. And then as you get older, you're like, I think Alex Jones has been trying to expose everything for a very long time. I like Alex Jones. I just did a show last week, actually, and I did not know that. Now I'm going to have to go down the Alex Jones, Monica Lewinsky rabbit hole because I thought I was presenting that information for the first time yesterday, and clearly I was not. Next up, Bren writes, I was recently in France, and we were talking to a French waiter about all kinds of things. So I asked him if he thought that Brigitte was a man. He said, everyone in France knows she's a man. Alex Jones brought out that Monica Lewinsky was Assad. It totally makes sense now. Wow.
It's crazy. Candace is awesome. She goes hard. She doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, and she says it how it is too. I mean, she's loved Trump, and like when Trump fucks up, she'll call him out.
She'll call him out. She's a real one. All right, so here's my homegirl.
Mel.
One of my favorite conspiracy theorists, or whatever you want to, freedom fighters, whatever you want to call her. This is Mel K. Mel K speaks the truth. She's the one who told Tripoli, and the one I heard it first from about the migrant,
316,
the 314, and then also the migrant riots. That was a big topic, but let's see what she's got next.
Countries that are known for the largest trafficking operations are Latin America and the Caribbean. So you put that all together and you can question what you want. Also, at the same time, I want you to know that there are people now saying that Comey was involved as well in shutting down the Southern District of New York, where Comey was before he went in under Mueller. And then, of course, his daughter has done all these sex trafficking cases. But Comey was involved in the shutting down, as was McCabe, of the Wiener laptop investigation.
Ooh.
I do not want you to forget that as we move on. Also,
if you look, geographically, what that does is it creates a route from South America, which is, there's a lot of lawlessness and trafficking and drug, manufacturing in South, all the way up through the islands to the U.S.
So I was just reading this to the site. So human just says this way.
She's awesome. Shout out,
Human
Mel K.
trafficking
Check her
remains
out.
one of the darkest crimes of our time. And recent revelations about large-scale operations highlight how deep this crisis runs.
Remember I told you
I'm
about that
gonna
movie,
listen-
Sound of the Freedom, that was
I
trying
gotta
to come.
listen to
They
this. I
came
gotta
out.
listen to this whole episode, man. This whole episode is out now. Go check out the Mel K show.
Yeah, she's awesome. She drops
Definitely, she's
episodes
awesome.
once a day. I think she does an episode.
Does she really?
Yeah, she goes hard. And I think that next one's just the Albany one, which we should definitely go check out.
Yeah.
I think those are some of the ones
we
did.
saw that one earlier. Yeah, we saw that one
last week. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
there's
man.
anything else crazy I really sent you.
Let's see, buddy.
Let me look real quick. I feel like there's one more video I wanted to talk about tonight, but I don't know what chat I send it to. There's so much shit going on.
You think
in
anything's
these
gonna come out?
fucking chats.
Whoop. What happened? You think anything's gonna come out of these girls coming forward with Epstein, or you think it's another psyop?
I think it's to the point where if they're coming out with shit and it's just gonna derail it, we gotta look for what else is going on right now. You know, they're trying to take our attention away to something else. But hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Always, Patrick has a question for us.
What do we got?
Did you guys hear about the rapture coming in September 23? September 23rd, 2025. It is viral now. People are selling their homes and cars. Saw it the other day. I have not seen anything about that.
I'll look into it, but I man, there's been too many of these. There's been too many of these ends of the world, and people calling it. There was that one guy that literally people like went broke for back like in like 2005, 2000. He was like an old man, and I remember then they went to his house and questioned him after, and like, what do you have to say for yourself? Like, I mean, they say, listen, if you really believe in the rapture and when the end of times are coming, we're not gonna know. Nobody is. Gonna know. So
I will say
anybody
this.
saying it on the internet is full of shit. I don't believe him.
I will say this. With the elite and the rich and the billionaires and stuff all building these bunkers for themselves, that is something to question. In the long scheme of things, there's definitely a long play here, but overall, man,
let me look.
I don't know. I have not heard much about it. I don't know anything about it to comment on it really. I definitely will look into it. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you guys listeners got any cool conspiracy, because like I know a lot of people don't watch the live, but on our podcast, Apple, Spotify, and other podcast platforms, we do very well with the numbers, which is really cool to see. So I'm curious to see.
Reddit has this long ass possible rapture date, September 23rd, 2025. Sammy Hagar's "Crack in the World" lyrics. There's no room to breathe. I guess he maybe says something about September of 2025. Well, that depends on which side that you choose. Sammy Hagar wrote the song in 1975, released in 77. He talks about what might happen 50 years later in 2025, the Revelation 12 Signs anniversary. I don't know. Are we going to believe what Sammy Hagar says?
I don't know. I don't believe anything from anybody anymore. I got to see it for myself. That's what y'all should do as well. Wrap this one up. We'll be back on Monday. Going to try to bring you guys a guest for Monday, talking about some Appalachian mountains, Appalachian Trail, and some of the cryptids and spooky ass shit that goes on over there. We got Halloween fast approaching too, so maybe do a little bit more of the cryptid paranormal side of things for a little bit, just to get into the Halloween theme of things.
Bro.
Every store you go into, man, you see the fucking Halloween shit's already up. It's like, yo, it's September 1st. Chill out, man. Fucking sucks. But yeah, appreciate it.
The skunk ape. The skunk ape next, bro.
Yeah.
There
we go. I smoked some skunk ape once. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys go and check us out. Like I said, Instagram, YouTube, like, follow, subscribe, share, Apple Podcast, Spotify. You can find us everywhere. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate all our listeners. Make sure you guys leave a 5-star rating on Apple. And we'll be back on Monday with another episode. We will talk to you then. Peace.
You want me to close it, Raj?
Close that out, kid. Close that out, man.
This is conspiracy chaos. Truth, fiction, or both? Let's dive in.